So I'm Deborah and I'm from Argentina. Today is the third day of the internship. Today in the morning we work in the swimming pool, and then we have been doing some forestry work, starting with eucalyptus and cleaning up, and also with the mimosa, also cutting up the mimosa and separating the leaves so we can also feed the animals with that. I enjoy a lot of really the forestry work. And then afternoon, because it's Friday, today we are doing a lot of cleaning up. So we have separated the place, and everyone was cleaning one part of the house. So we can start a fresh weekend and also everything ready for the next week. And after the cleaning, we are going to a cafe. So we are going to enjoy all together a cafe.
My name is Ana and I come from Argentina. It's day 4 of the internship. This morning we did some natural building with cob. We were making a natural swimming pool. It was really fun, filling up holes in between the rocks. And we went into the nursery. We did some de-weeding of some plants, and then we made 2 new plantas where we had like water plants. We also made 2 warm farms to keep the plants on top of them. So then we had like some chill time, and around 5 we went for yoga, a yoga class. It was quite a powerful yoga class. And then we made dinner. Yeah, we had a really nice dinner all together.
So my name's Denise and I'm from London. So it's our first free weekend off after the first week of the internship. So Friday night we went to the local cafe, and then on the way back went to a cheese farm and bought some cheese from a local producer, which was cool. Saturday day, I spent most of the day on the sofa sleeping, and a couple of us jumped in the lake. It was a really nice hot day, so we just chilled on the farm, and just kind of enjoyed being here and having a day off. And then in the evening, the guys here organised a party, which was really cool. We met loads of other people living off grid, and just a really nice bunch of people. Had a great DJ, so we were dancing away till the little hours. Sunday we chilled, we had a really nice brunch, and we went to a drumming circle, which was really, really nice. Met some, again, really nice bunch of people who gathered for the day to do some drumming together, and we had lunch there, which was really nice. In the evening, we drove up to, there's a mountain nearby called Monsanto, which has really beautiful views and gorgeous little restaurants. So we took a trip there and watched the sunset.
Hi, my name's Nicole and I live in England. Today is day 5 of the internship. We started off to collect the components for the potting mix. So my part was going to where the chickens are, and we were collecting the compost from there, and then other people were going to get sand and soil from other areas. After that, I then went to the wormery, which is in the greenhouse, and I was collecting 600 worms because someone was coming to buy them. After that, I came back up to the nursery area where we were repotting plants. Then we had some relaxing time. After lunch, we came back and we were potting up more plants, and we carried on doing that until the early afternoon, where we set off and went to an ecstatic dance. Which was really good fun. It was good to connect with new people and to dance, and yeah, it was a really great day, busy but very fun.
Hello, my name is Ilana and I'm originally from London. Today is day 6 of the internship. This morning was focused on the vegetable garden. We spent the morning de-weeding and then mulching the soil to protect or to keep the moisture in for the vegetables. and also we cleared a nice big patch to then start planting some sweet potatoes. But this afternoon it was quite hot, so we spent the afternoon in the shaded nursery where we were potting up kale and trees, and some of us were bagging up herbs to make nice herb blends. Today was a great day, got a lot done, and we were able to relax.
This is the 7th day of the internship. This morning we continue working on the chili garden. We planted some sweet potatoes, cleared the area first, made a bed, and then we took some herbs from there to propagate later in the nursery. We also did some mulching around the chili garden, and yeah, that was the morning. We had half an hour break where we usually have our coffee, some biscuits, and then we went back to the mimosa forest, did some forestry work to prevent fire breaks. We cleared the area of mimosas, also encouraging the trees to grow taller. And with the branches from there, we took them to the sheep, which they love. So it was a cyclical thing. We cut the trees, got them to the sheep, and they eat it. Then Denise, in the meantime, was going to cut some willow trees to start with the cutting and propagation of trees to make willow water, which is antifungal and can be used when you have other cuttings from other trees to soak in and then propagate. After our lunch break, we had a fermentation workshop with Kimberly. We learned like an introduction about fermentation, the different types that there were, and ended up doing some sauerkraut and kimchi. And in the evening we had a normal yoga class as usual, and just a nice dinner, and then to bed, on to a new day.
So let's see what happens. Maybe the pigs will make their own bed. Well, they will make their own bed, but they probably won't do it whilst we're filming. They'll probably wait till we walk away.
Today is day 8. On the first day of our internship, we moved the sheep pen. Today, we built a compost pile out of the bedding from the sheep. We carried water from the lake nearby. That will be used later in the year to plant trees. After that, I potted cuttings of the white willow, so taking the branches and potting them in pots so that they can be planted in November. The other guys were busy propagating comfrey through division and taking cuttings of sage. And Nicole spent the morning working her magic on the herb garden, which now looks amazing, and all the weeds were taken from there and fed to the chickens. And then each day one of us makes lunch, have a nice sit down, communal lunch together. As the temperature got a bit cooler, we went out and did some yoga. Last night there was a meteor shower, so we kind of sat out and stargazed. It was really cool.
Today is day 9. Today I spent my second day in the herb garden. I took cuttings of oregano, thyme and marjoram today, which we then took into the community house. We bundled them together and we've hung them up to dry. I'm here in the chicken house because the rest of the group today actually made a real big push on working on the chicken compost system. Another task that the others were doing today was creating a new drinking sort of vessel or trough for the chickens. So there was a biofertilizer in a big barrel. So they actually emptied out the fertilizer from there and placed it on some trees, and then the barrel will be used for the chickens to get their drinking water. The guys also planted a row of goji berries at the end of the chicken run. That freed up some space in the nursery, so we've got more room to grow things.
I'm Timon and I'm originally from Hamburg, Germany. So this morning we were preparing the grounds here for a new pig run. And we were putting in new poles. Afternoon we got back inside and we had a bit of a theory session, and we were just more of a recap of what we did and planning for the next day. And then we got together to do some amazing soap, and we got some really lovely input on all the oils and how to put it all together and what they might be good for you, and the process of doing them. After dinner I joined Lawrence to look after the sheep and get some fresh hay and checking on them, see if they're okay, if there are any new lambs, how they're doing.
This morning we fixed the wires around the electric fencing for the runs for the pigs to be able to let the pigs out, and checked the voltage. So we went around all the different pens to check the voltage and have let the pigs out into their new home. Tonight we are making pizzas in the pizza oven and having a couple of drinks, and got some people joining for a little pizza party.
The last couple of days we did more natural building. We've been doing some lime work on this side, which was before was exposed, and the sheep were actually going in there and taking parts out of the clay wall. But actually we did lime render on a straw bale wall. This wall we actually had a bit left at the top. We used those glass bottles to have some light coming in. And then the job was to mix the clay to cut the wine bottles and then fit them all in there. So by doing this, we also finished the cordwood wall on the barn.
Where's my hand model? Today's the last day of the internship. We come to our friend's farm, Jonathan, and helped him clear out a load of fencing from all around the farm. And then we've got all this fencing for our reforestation. And Jonathan's shown the guys around the farm a bit, and we're about to have lunch. So it's been quite nice to do a day somewhere else and get all this fencing and help Jonathan get rid of this fencing